Buenas tardes y buen bonitos y todos. Good afternoon and welcome everyone. Welcome to a community dedicated to providing spiritual tools for living a happy and full life. My name is Karina Shearer, and I am the Spiritual Director and Founding Minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. Today is Sunday, November 14, 2021. And we are continuing with our annual theme, which is Timeless Wisdom, Evolutionary Vision. And the topic for this month of November is Breathe in the View. The topic for this week is Seeing Beauty, Feeling Grace. Each week, we start with a spiritual practice called Affirmative Prayer, also known as Spiritual Mind Treatment. And this is a powerful tool and a practical tool that helps to shift our consciousness so that we are open and available to accept the good that is already present in our life. So let's move into today's service with intention, as we do each week, from a reading from the Creative Thought magazine. And today I'll be reading from November 12th, 2014. As you know, spiritual mind treatment is always done in the first person. So I invite you to close your eyes and take these words as your own, if you so choose. I know that I am a tributary for the one source of energy, and I am on a path through which life sustains flows. I accept the idea that my desires direct creative activity by means of my talents and goals. I do not buy into mass thinking about my health or my beliefs. I speak my word that the onward, uplifting, and revealing action that I experience is an expression of the law of evolution. The cycle of infinity leads me onward and upward in a spiral pattern, so that something new and better arises continuously when I allow it to do so. This action cannot be conditioned because it is the cause of all and not the effect of anything. I am eternally grateful for the good, the beautiful, and the whole that is always within my grasp. Therefore, I choose a life of extraordinary fulfillment. Knowing these words of power are the truth, I release them to law. I am complete, and so it is. And that was submitted by Reverend Marion Whiteman from Palm Desert, California. And so now, as we do each week as well, let's review together our purpose, vision, and mission statements. We have a grand purpose here each week. And as soon as the slide starts, there we go. Let's review them together. Our purpose is to awaken and to celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community. We do this by means of our vision, which is to educate and support each other so we can create the life we desire that works for us right now. And we do this by means of our mission, which is to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. And so at this time, I'd like to once again welcome everyone, including those that are new to our teaching and to our center here in Puerto Vallarta. Whether you are watching this as a replay or if you are with us in person on Sunday mornings, please know that everyone is welcome here and we value each and every one of you. We teach a philosophy called the Science of Mind. And this is a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom. We offer spiritual tools and principles to promote personal growth. One such tool is the spiritual mind treatment that we experienced this morning. And we honor diversity in all aspects so that we can see and appreciate the great oneness that already exists everywhere and within everyone. When Dr. Ernest Holmes was asked to provide a concise definition of the science of mind teaching, he replied that it is a correlation of laws of science, opinions of philosophy, and revelations of religion applied to human needs and aspirations. In each week, we offer a service with an inspirational message. We are now meeting on Sunday at noon at Winston's Bar and Grill, number 1231 Calle Peru, which is right next to the Shell gas station. But if you're watching this at a later time and you have any questions or comments, you can either post them online wherever it is you are watching, or send me a direct email and I'll be sure to respond. Our evolutionary vision from the Centers for Spiritual Living Global Vision for this week is this. We envision a world which has renewed its emphasis on beauty, nature, and love through the resurgence of creativity, art, and aesthetics. Our timeless wisdom from our Science of Mind principles, core concepts, and values for this week is that we believe that heaven is within us and that we experience it to the degree that we become conscious of it. In celebration of reaching our summit, we appreciate our view from a higher plane. In gratitude, we welcome the question, what will our next journey reveal? We take another sacred pause to appreciate the beauty, the grace, and the feeling tone of the presence of spirit within. We recognize that each point along this journey has brought us beautifully to this place of awakening grace. Conscious appreciation of the beauty and grace within ourselves magnifies these truths outwardly. And as such, we recognize the same in others and in all living things. This year, for my birthday in April, I wanted to go and see the Botanical Gardens. There's so many beautiful different areas to explore, including the vanilla bean garden, and especially the orchids. There's also butterflies and many birds, including parrots and hummingbirds. But after 5 p.m., they don't recommend that you venture out on the Jaguar Trail that leads down to the river. And it is so aptly named, for there are jaguars on this trail. And these animals are both beautiful and graceful, but I sure wouldn't want to meet one of them in the jungle after dark. In his book, Untethered Soul, Michael Singer wrote this. When you walk through a beautiful botanical garden, you feel open and light. You feel love. You see beauty. You don't judge the shape and placement of every leaf. And that reminds me of the song, Everything is Beautiful in Its Own Way. Heaven within every soul is that inner beauty that consciously awakens daily, but only if we choose it to be. Heaven within, God, has endowed us each with free will. And as such, we can choose not to see the beauty of all. Beauty has both subjective and objective aspects. Because of its subjective side, they say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We have the freedom to see beauty in one thing, yet another, yet not another. We can make a conscious decision to look beyond the surface, to see the beauty of all. Choose to see the beauty in everything and everyone. They say that beauty is skin deep, but if you go deeper and see the beauty within, you will see more. We shouldn't just see it from an external viewpoint. We need to look beyond that which is on the surface to see the inner beauty. The soul is beautiful, and we can recognize the grace that Spirit pours into each of us. Dennis Merritt Jones said this: grace is the givingness of Spirit to its creation, the logical result of the correct acceptance of life and a correct relationship to the Spirit. Grace is defined as simple elegance or refinement in movement, such as describing a beautiful ballerina or the flight of a butterfly. It can also be described as the concept of giving something for someone and passing it on until the environment around you changes. The pay it forward idea in the coffee lineup, for example. If you've been on one of these lineups, you will understand the feeling of graciously receiving your morning latte and graciously paying for a latte for the person behind you. The definition of grace could be God's life, power, and righteousness given to us by unmerited favor. It is through grace that God works effective change in our hearts and lives. In the Universe is Calling You, Eric Butterworth wrote this: the word grace means favor. Why are you favored as a child of God? Simply because you are the activity of God expressing itself as you. We simply are because we are. Our collective reawakening provides us the blessing of seeing what's old is new again, and what is new is wonderfully welcoming. This reawakening of consciousness arrives in gifts of diverse people of all hues and races. So yes, everyone is welcome here at our center, no matter what your background is. This gift arrives with a richness of joy that exudes love. It is beauty magnified and grace exemplified. Have you witnessed a beautiful sunset? The sky is filled with bright golden hues, along with the orange and reds as the sun sets with grace, leaving us longing for more in the days to follow. See this beauty in every day, even on the cloudy days. For we have seen the beauty once, so we know it exists, even if it's obscured by the clouds. We have seen the beauty of a newborn child or a baby animal. Beauty is everywhere. So let's choose to see this beauty in grace and in all things. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow wrote this: for his heart was in his work, and the heart giveth grace unto every art. As our consciousness of grace and beauty elevates our lives, the melody of unity of all springs forth from our spirits chanting, it's a brand new baby day. When you woke up this morning, did you see anything beautiful? Did you look in the mirror? Tomorrow morning, look in a mirror and say to yourself, good morning, beautiful, and see how your day progresses. Holocaust survivor Eli Wiesel wrote this: for me, Every hour is grace. So simple, yet so profound. So each point along our journey has been integral in shaping who we are today. There is an exquisiteness and beauty to this divine order. Without even the smallest step we took, those baby steps, or the tiniest choice we made on the path, we would not be where we are today, if not for them. Today, we see the beauty and feel the grace in everything. Called the father of empiricism, Sir Francis Bacon, an English philosopher and statesman, is credited with establishing and popularizing the scientific method of inquiry into natural phenomena. He said this: beauty itself is but the sensible image of the infinite. And that leads us to our affirmation for today. I appreciate the beauty and grace that dwell within all creation. And so now is our time for mindful giving and financial support of our spiritual home. Here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta, we rely on your support to continue our center here so that we can continue offering this powerful teaching of the science of mind. We bless the financial gifts that you give today, whether it be $5 or $50, or even just the cost of a cup of coffee. Every donation is greatly appreciated. And donations can be made through our PayPal from our website. And our website is www.cslpv.org. When you arrive on the landing page, you will see a donate button. And when you click on it, it will take you directly to PayPal so that you can make your donation in whichever way you choose. Alternatively, if you still like to write checks, you can do so and mail them addressed to CSLPV number 403, 2125 Birch Road, Kelowna, BC, B1Y8N1. And now, if you would like to join me in saying our offertory affirmation. I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. If you would like to have a one-on-one connection for spiritual mind treatment to assist you in change or whatever it is you're experiencing in life, please connect with me. Please know that spiritual mind treatment is also to acknowledge all the good that we already have and to accept more of that into our life. So if you would like to become a member of our center here in Puerto Vallarta for this upcoming year, or if you would like to be on the board of trustees, please connect with us so that we can send you the current form. And I'd also like to remind you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. If you are interested in learning more about the Science of Mind teaching, we have many courses that are available. Unfortunately, we had to postpone our foundations course as there wasn't enough people at the time registered to have a full class. These classes can be held either in person or online. So if you'd like more information, please connect with me and ask. And one last thing, let's remember to continue practicing peace. We can each be a force for peace and nonviolence. Our words and our actions can create ripples of peace all around us and beyond. Peaceful living includes acting with compassion, kindness, and consideration. And it also includes standing up against injustice. May peace and love be with you. Thank you for coming and sharing this time together. Peace and blessings to all. Namaste.